I'll tell you that later. Hey, welcome to the pre-show. The show where we talk about all the shit that we don't want to talk about on our other show, The Nerds from Work. So, with that...
You probably couldn't hear mine. I have a bottle. It was a lot quieter than I anticipated.
But they heard that.
I was going to say, that's a good sound.
Yeah, they heard the clinging, and that's what's important, right?
Yep.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, I cut my tongue. I'm just kidding. For those of you listening to this thing's got a fucking weird rim.
I hate getting weird rim jobs.
Yeah, this has got a Pacific rim.
Mine was so much better. It's okay.
Oh, okay. So this week on the pre-show, Tank, why don't you lead us in the discussion since you're jumping?
My Hero Academia.
That sounded real weird.
Yeah? Yeah, it was supposed to.
It was like it was coming from your butthole. All right.
Maybe it was. I mean, I have been told that I talk out of my ass a lot, so.
True. You are also full of shit. So
there is that.
Let's take that with those glorious shit-filled eyes you have, and what?
I don't have brown eyes.
They look like shit.
Whatever. My wife says I have beautiful eyes.
My mom says I'm a hero. My Hero Academia.
My Hero. Yeah, nice.
Oh,
nice.
Look at that.
We're just gonna spend 15 minutes making dumb puns
about
My Hero Academia and not actually talk about it.
Oh, all puns aside.
Yeah.
Oh, got him again. So yeah, My Hero Academia is now in its third season, Tank? Third season. We're on episode 50.
I don't know. If you had told me, I could have had it pulled up.
49, 50, something like that. It's up there. Okay. It's not the Bleach or the Naruto Shippuden of 500s or 600s yet.
57.
So. We're on 57. I've watched 57 episodes.
I've watched 56. I'm an episode behind.
And this week's episode is amazing.
Yeah.
Free trial of Crunchyroll. And then you stop for a little bit, right? You stop that free trial, and then they beg you to do it again in like 1 month. So in reality, I'm like a month behind every now and then I quit, and then I come back. So because they beg you to come back.
So My Hero, Boruto, and Black Clover are all on Hulu. So I just watch them on Hulu right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Is Hulu a week behind though?
No.
Oh, it's up to date?
For the anime
you have no excuse for being a week behind on My Hero.
Correct.
Okay. So you're just an asshole.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Okay. Well, it's actually a great episode this week, so you might want to catch up. And by the time you guys listen to this, he already has.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Do.
So we're not going to spoil too much about the show because I know that we're trying to get Naru to watch it, and Brandon is also trying to watch it. So not going to ruin it, just going to give kind of a down and dirty what it is, why it's important, and what its place is here in 2018 with your Dragon Balls and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, so I mean, the show, it follows. So it's very much a start with a character who can't do shit, and kind of just out of like pure will manages just to become a total badass.
Kind of like Naruto.
Kind of like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z
or One Piece
or Bleach. Yeah. No.
Okay. No. Back up though. Bleach. Ichigo was already a badass, right?
Yeah,
he just didn't have the soul. He didn't have the power of the Soul Society, right? He wasn't full Reaper, but he was a badass. Dragon Ball Z, Goku was always a badass.
That's true too. So Naruto and One Piece.
It's Naruto, One Piece, like your basic anime. Start from nothing. Now we
Black
here.
Clover.
Start from the bottom. Now we here.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll be here all night.
No, seriously, we will.
Yeah, the next couple hours, right? Yeah. So it's. I mean, it gives. So growing up watching those shows, like in like the early 2000s, like I just went back and rewatched all of the canon Naruto Shippuden episodes, which is like 280 some odd episodes or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. Those shows are just amazing, and this show has that same feel. And I love it. I can't get enough of it.
So for me, I didn't get into Naruto, right? The original Naruto, never got into it.
Yeah,
That was Brandon's thing.
You're not missing
Like,
a whole lot on the original.
Yeah, they were young. Brandon was young. That was Brandon's thing.
Yep.
Shippuden came out, and I was okay with it.
Yep.
Because they were a little older. Like, I don't get into the, oh, we're young and, oh, man, like Boruto, not into it. Because they're so young. Like, yeah, a lot of stuff translates over, but I'm not into it. And so Shippuden was okay, but it was still Brandon's thing. And I had Gundam, Brandon had Naruto, so that's cool. But with My Hero Academia, like, they're all young, and I'm actually extremely interested in this show.
I love the fact that even when he starts to become a badass, he still literally has to fight for every inch that he gets. Like, literally giving up. I mean, basically, I don't want to give too much away, but he has to fight. I mean, he starts with nothing. Even when he has something, he still has to, like, work his ass off. And there's, like, other people who just kind of, have it from birth kind of thing. And he's just like, and he still ends up, like, working his ass off and, trying to catch up to those guys.
So I don't think we're giving too much away if we give his power set, right? So he's got super strength, but it only goes to one part of his body at a time. Yeah. So it can either go to his arms or it can go to his legs, or it can only go to one part at a time.
More or less, yeah.
And like down and dirty, that's what it is. And he gets it super, super, super late in life.
Right. Like, most people are born with their powers.
Right. And I don't want to give anything away on how he gets his powers, but he wasn't born with them.
Yep.
So then you have these other characters like, oh gosh, what's the grenade hands?
Starts with a B.
Bakuga?
Something like that.
Bakuga. I think it's Bakugo.
Bakugo.
Bakugo. Yeah, dude, I got it right. Hell yeah. Okay, so I listen in Japanese, but I read subtitles.
So that's how I am.
So he is super badass, and he's had his powers like from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the half fire, half ice kid, like where he can control both fire and ice. Yeah. That's badass.
Is that Todoroki?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got like the burn on, like the scald on his face.
Yeah.
And he just dyed that portion of his hair red. That kid's badass. Like, there are a ton of badass power sets in this show.
Yep.
But then there are also some really, really fucked up weird ones.
Yeah. Like the dude with the stuff on his head.
Oh, the gumballs?
Yeah.
It's like little purple gumballs, and he throws them all over. Okay, so I will say this. To try and get people to watch My Hero Academia, right? From my perspective, and then Tank's going to give his perspective on like an anime viewer. So I'm going to give a comic book viewer, and Tank will give the anime viewer. So for me, right, to see all of these power sets, everyone's seen super strength.
Right.
Everyone has seen ice or fire, but you've never seen them in the same person.
Right.
And then there are all these different power sets, and there's a girl who literally can just make things float. Like, that's her power set.
How do you say her name?
We are not Japanese. Just a forewarning.
Yeah, Ochaku Uraka.
Yeah, she's one of the main characters.
Yeah.
She makes things float. She can levitate things. Or she reduces gravity, I think, is what it is. But she has to touch it. It's not like she can just look at it. She has to touch it, and then it, defies gravity. Right. But there's a dude who shoots tape out of his elbows.
Yeah.
Like, they're and the villain from one of these last episodes turned people into not furballs.
Like meatballs.
Like a meatball. He turns people into meatballs. So there were so many different power sets that I've seen before and that I haven't seen before, but the way that they use them and they come together, like the girl that defies gravity ends up saving like an entire building of people. Like, that in itself is enough to keep me watching My Hero Academia, because the writers are so interesting and they keep the flavor of the show genuine to a superhero story arc. more so than a lot of comic books today. So that's why I watch My Hero Academia, to see what new power sets and how these characters actually add into this whole world. So yeah, I dig it, and I'm going to keep watching it. And I will say that Tank turned me on to it, and I Game of Thrones'd it. I binge watched it out of it. So.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so I found it about halfway through the first season, I guess, is when I found it. The biggest thing for me, so like I said, I grew up watching as much more anime when I got like into like my like early 20s. But I mean, like I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, and I watched the original Naruto when I was in Kuwait. Actually, is when I watched that whole series. And the thing for me, and there's a like a, I don't want to call it, I guess it's kind of a meme, or it's like a picture or whatever, a little comic book strip, where basically it's like Goku and the dude from One Piece, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, Ichigo, like and Naruto, they're like basically like passing the torch off to Deku, or what's his name, Midoriya. Deku's easier. Midoriya, yeah. And like, and it's such, and like, and I'll put it up on here. And if you guys are listening on iTunes, I'll make sure it's on like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. But go look at it, and it's so, and it even has like, as a big Naruto fan, it has like the like Team 7 picture of like but it's Goku with his hands on like Naruto and the dude from One Piece's head, and then Ichigo's in the middle, like just right on like the classic Kakashi, Team 7 picture. But it reminds me so much of those animes that I grew up with, and then some, because those, even going back and rewatching some of them today, feel a little like late 90s, early 2000s. This one has like all the stuff that I loved about that, but then doesn't have some of the crap that I hated. Like there's like, and those are so much filler. And this has some filler, like they've got to stay behind the manga and stuff, and like I get that, but like I never feel like it's dragging. Trying to get to move the story along. It's constantly, there's always something going on. Even in the filler episodes, they make sure that like there's some piece of it that you're like, oh damn, I'm glad I didn't skip this episode. So I love this show. I told Jason I consider it the spiritual successor to like that generation of anime. Like that and Black Clover are two like real big ones that we're watching, that really, like, as like a old school anime guy, I'm pumped that they're coming out with stuff like this.
Yeah, I am 100% behind My Hero Academia and Black Clover. And there's another one called Saint Sakura or something like that, where it's like the 4 demons, but they're all priests and they hunt demons. It's weird, but I like it. I'm digging it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, My Hero Academia is awesome. You got it from a comic book guy. You got it from an anime guy. If you're not watching it,
you're wrong.
What the fuck are you doing listening to this show?
For real.
For reals.
For reals.
Awkward silence. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go and we're going to hop on our other show. But you guys will catch that tomorrow. And Tank, you got anything for him?
No, man. Just keep an eye out for our D&D stuff. Keep an eye out for our Dragon Con stuff. A lot of big
Dragon Con
weeks. Yeah.
Sunday. Oh, shit, I can say that. We're actually on Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
One night only. Unless Charles McFall tells me to do another night, and then I'll do 2 nights.
You're right. All right, dude.
All right, guys. So, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons next week, maybe?
Yeah.
Some awesome art. Tank edited up some great art for that. So, and we'll be at Dragon Con, guys. So check us out. All right. Let's get on to the other show. Peace.